March 15, 2024. A San Francisco courtroom went silent. After 3 years of legal battle, a jury delivered their verdict, $3.1 million. A tech company CEO sat motionless as the number echoed through the room. His former employee, the woman he thought he'd silenced forever, stood victorious. This is a true American workplace justice story. Her name is Sarah Martinez, 34 years old, senior software engineer at TechVision Inc., a San Francisco-based startup valued at over $200 million. Sarah earned $145,000 a year. Not bad for someone who started as a self-taught coder from a small town in Texas. She embodied the American dream: hard work, talent, and determination. TechVision's CEO Marcus Brennan was a Silicon Valley darling. Tech magazines called him visionary. Forbes featured him in their 30 Under 30 list. His public image: innovation, leadership, progress. But behind closed doors, something darker was brewing. Sarah joined TechVision in January 2021. Her first 6 months were excellent. Glowing performance reviews, a $10,000 bonus. Her project led to a product update that brought in $2.4 million in revenue. Everything changed in August 2021. August 12, 2021. A company-wide meeting. Sarah presented her team's quarterly results. After the presentation, Marcus approached her. "Great work, Sarah. We should grab coffee sometime. Discuss your future here." She thought nothing of it. Professional networking, career advancement. They met for coffee 3 days later. The conversation started normal. Then Marcus shifted. Comments about her appearance, questions about her personal life. "Are you seeing anyone? You must have guys chasing you constantly." Sarah felt uncomfortable but laughed it off. She needed this job. She had student loans, her mother's medical bills. Over the next 2 months, the behavior escalated. Late-night Slack messages. "Still working? You're so dedicated." Unlike most people here, invitations to discuss projects over drinks. Always after hours. Always alone. In October, at a company retreat, Marcus cornered her at the hotel bar. "Come to my room. We can talk about that promotion you deserve." His hand touched her lower back. Sarah made an excuse. Left immediately. Couldn't sleep that night. She documented everything. Screenshots, dates, times, witnesses. November 2021. Sarah finally confronted him professionally, via email. "I appreciate the mentorship, but I'd prefer we keep our interactions strictly work-related and in professional settings." Marcus's response came fast. "Understood. Professionalism is important." But within a week, everything changed. Her projects were reassigned. "We're shifting priorities," her manager said, avoiding eye contact. Her team was reduced from 7 people to 3. She was excluded from strategy meetings she used to lead. December 15, 2021. Her annual review. Previously excellent ratings now marked "needs improvement." Criticisms that contradicted her record. Collaboration issues. Missing deadlines. She'd never missed a single deadline. January 28, 2022. Sarah was called into hour. Marcus sat across from her with the HR director. "We're going in a different direction," the HR director said. "Your position is being eliminated." Sarah knew. She knew this was retaliation. "Is this because I declined Marcus's advances?" The room went cold. Marcus stood up. "That's a serious accusation. I've been nothing but professional." 2 weeks severance. No explanation. Escorted out by security within the hour. She carried her belongings in a cardboard box. 3 years of work, gone. Sarah spent 2 weeks devastated, unemployed, ashamed, angry. Then she found the evidence. A former colleague forwarded her internal emails. Marcus discussing her. "She's not a team player. Let's phase her out." Dated days after her professional boundary email, another colleague sent her a recording. An executive meeting. Marcus saying, "Sarah's attitude problem is affecting morale. She'd been nothing but professional." February 15, 2022. Sarah contacted attorney Rebecca Chen from Morrison & Associates, specializing in employment law. Rebecca reviewed the evidence. "You have a case. A strong one. March 1, 2022. The lawsuit was filed. Sarah Martinez vs. TechVision Inc. and Marcus Brennan. Charges: sexual harassment, retaliation, wrongful termination, hostile work environment. San Francisco Superior Court. Judge Amanda Reynolds presiding. TechVision hired a top defense firm. Their strategy: deny everything, discredit Sarah. Miss Martinez was terminated due to performance issues documented over months, but Rebecca Chen was prepared. The legal discovery process unearthed a goldmine: internal Slack messages between Marcus and other executives. Sarah's causing problems. Need to manage her out. Email chains showing Sarah's performance reviews were altered after her rejection of Marcus. Testimony from 3 other female employees. Similar experiences with Marcus. Same pattern. Advances. Rejection. Retaliation. One had been fired in 2020, another forced to resign. All kept quiet. NDAs. Fear. The testimony. Day 7 of the trial. Sarah took the stand. Composed. Clear. Every date memorized. Every interaction documented. She presented 47 screenshots, 12 witness statements, timelines that correlated her rejection with her sudden performance issues. Marcus's attorney tried to shake her. Isn't it true you had difficulty collaborating with teammates? Sarah's response: I led the team that generated $2.4 million in 6 months. My teammates are here today supporting me. 3 are in the gallery. The courtroom turned to see them. The defense crumbles. When Marcus took the stand, his story fell apart. He couldn't explain the late-night messages. I message all employees, but the logs showed he only sent after-hours personal messages to young female employees. He couldn't explain the altered performance reviews. He couldn't explain why Sarah's attitude problem started exactly 1 week after she set professional boundaries. The courtroom stood silent. Part 5. Resolution verdict and justice served 9/11/30. March 15, 2024. After 4 days of deliberation, the jury returned. The foreman stood. In the matter of Martinez vs. TechVision Inc., we find in favor of the plaintiff on all counts. Sarah's hands trembled. Damages are awarded as follows: lost wages and benefits, $245,000 emotional distress, $855,000 punitive damages against TechVision Inc., $1,200,000 punitive damages against Marcus Brennan personally, $800,000 total, $3,100,000. Marcus sat motionless. His lawyers scrambled. His reputation? Destroyed. The jury had spoken. They believed Sarah. They'd seen the evidence, the pattern, the lies. Where are they now? Sarah Martinez used part of her settlement to start her own software consultancy. She now employs 12 people. Revenue in 2025, $1.8 million. She's become an advocate for workplace harassment victims. She speaks at conferences. She mentors women in tech. Marcus Brennan resigned as CEO 3 weeks after the verdict. TechVision's board removed him. His reputation in Silicon Valley? Finished. 2 more lawsuits were filed against him within months, both settled out of court. Sarah's case changed TechVision. They overhauled their HR policies, mandatory harassment training, anonymous reporting systems, independent investigations, real change. Oh, justice doesn't just happen in courtrooms. It happens when people refuse to stay silent, when they document, when they stand up. Sarah Martinez could have walked away, taken the severance, found another job, stayed quiet, but she fought, and she won. Because in America, power doesn't always win. Sometimes, the truth does. Justice has a pulse. If you believe in real stories about real justice, subscribe to Story Pulse Pro. New true American stories every Wednesday and Saturday at 2 p.m. Est. What would you have done in Sarah's situation? Let us know in the comments.